He has joined our department as Ophthalmology and we are very, very proud of him and very
Okay, so having the right mindset is essential, which includes determination, passion, and persistence. The last chapter, Surgical Self-Education and Reduced Microsurgery by Tilak. I don't know whether you have in the library. We have it in our hospital library. So you are welcome to use it. So don't take it and go. And then the last chapter, which says about the temperament of a retina surgeon. But I think even as an ophthalmologist or any surgeon, you need to have a temperament, you have the determination, passion, and persistence. Because a lot of things will not get in the first go. So good surgeons are essential for patients because surgery also can produce complication, and that's called the advocacy. So becoming a surgeon is a long process that requires commitment and passion, and that's why how many of you have heard from the phaco experts that cataract surgery is nothing and cataract surgery is simple? How many of you have heard? Somebody answer here. Yeah, otherwise I will sleep off. I will listen to any phaco surgeons in the conference. Well, what they said. You say we are doing phaco simple, but they tell the patients no determinants, topical we can do. They are simple. So why our own surgeons are making our job very cheap now? And then they say, why you have to charge for 10 minutes, 1 lakh and 2 lakhs. Now people are charging, but I think the patient can pay fine. I know here you are doing it totally free. So it is important to plan each surgery and start with simple task, proceeding to the difficult one. That's what I remember my first day using when I had advantage of my father being an eye surgeon, but unfortunately he was a strict professor and all kinds of schooling. So I never worked with him. So I went to the other unit. So I used to manipulate, get the equipment I got for the PK what they used to go. And my father got a microscope that time, that's a dental microscope. So I used to practice. So nothing but practice will help you to become a good surgeon. So you need an eye-hand coordination. And even if surgical techniques change in the future, the fundamental relationship between the surgeon and the patient will remain unchanged. Because now a lot of technology is coming, robotic surgery is coming, and I don't know whether you heard of that WhatsApp group that the patient is asking the counter, fighting them in the bill counter. There is a robotic surgery, why should I pay the surgeon's fee? So the mistake of the surgeon, because no robot can do the surgery on their own. You need a surgeon behind or somebody to guide the robot or control the robot. So we should be a technology or a master and not a slave to the technology. And a competent surgeon is one who can successfully apply professional knowledge, skills, and attitudes. So to become an expert in any field, it is vital to have experience and practice deliberately to the focused goal. And slow and attentive perception and the total concentration for maybe around 10,000 hours. Any idea who told this? A non-medical man has written a book. The author is Malcolm Gladwell. So he wrote this that if you want to be an expert, like Beethoven for music, or Michelangelo for sculpting, or Mozart, you have to spend 10,000 hours. I'm happy I spent more than 13,000 hours inside the British Academy. That's why even today some cases are difficult and we have to accept it. So as a doctor, always remember the patient is the only actually you can use the word client, customer. For me, patient is God. And make sure they receive excellent care with equity and integrity and a positive outcome. So do you know why patient is a God for me? Anybody? Any career student can tell why patient is a God for doctor? You can tell. You. No, why patient is a God for doctor? No, when he is lying on the table, he is totally trusting you lying down. What does that mean? Under your control, and here. So that time the patient says, we are God. So we are not God. And if you play God, it's a problem. That's why I think for me, when the patient trusts me and comes and gets operated, he is trusting me like God. So for me, he giving me the bread butter. That means make money for all of you. So I know we all have to make money, but not at the cost of patient. So, thank you. So this is the article which I made, where I made, this is actually I found a secret book, which is there in Sanskrit called ARVO, That means in Sanskrit, what do you think will happen? It's there in the Bible, thou shalt be. Jesus said, whatever you think will happen. He said, the blind shall see, the leper can heal. So he did it by touching and actually treating them with whatever supernatural powers. So we don't have supernatural powers. Just come. We don't have supernatural powers. We have some power which we can use to reach the patient. And this is what I tell. What do you want? With every patient is worried. And all doctors are also worried of complications. So if you see a surgeon who is nervous, he is not confident about his skills and he's that way incompetent. And then he is I think for me, surgery is always yoga for me. It's a meditation for me. For me, when I operate, I'm at the best in my life. So I talk, I do many things, and I also talk to the patient. The patient is now local and topical. But you have to have a doctor-patient relationship, then only you can talk. Otherwise, doctors are being sued when the patient is telling that my lens is not being put properly because doctor was joking with the nurse. And it happened. Even under GA, if they are not given the deep anesthesia, the patient can hear what the anesthetist and the surgeon is talking. And in the US, there is a famous case where the surgeon was joking and unfortunately there was a complication and the patient attributed the complication due to the patient who the doctor was not concentrating. I think we are also human beings, but you should not go at the cost of the patient. So I think even if you go, the patient should have totally faith and then only do it. Sometimes I take permission from the patient, I'm going to talk, kindly, if you don't mind, if the patient says you can't, then only I talk. Don't focus on the immediate or examination, but on how it affects the patient. Tilak would say, don't treat only the symptom, treat the cause. So in management, we use the word called root cause analysis. If you know what is that root cause analysis in management or in finance? Anybody knows? Or anybody knows what is the root cause analysis in management? Who's there? There is something on you. What is root cause analysis? Correct. You have to go to the cause of the problem. It's like fever. Every fever is not same. Every fever is not cold. So you have to analyze. No? That's what I'm saying. But even the patient, otherwise patient sends me OCT on the WhatsApp and asks for opinion. How do we give opinion? And doctors also giving. Even friend I tell them nicely. And then the matter time is written, unless you catch the patient and then you will be alright with the passion, patient will not go. Because he doesn't get the connect, he doesn't get the see. And so that's why I make sure I catch the patient, I shake hands, and you do it properly and in the proper way. And the patient should request an operation from you after your consultation, not the other way. Because many times I ask this question to the patient, particularly retinal membrane and retina or in cataract also. With 99.99% of patients of cataract will be happy. 0.01 will have either cystoid macular edema or some something they lack. And they will come and ask me, sir, after operation I can't see. I ask them, what was your vision? And they tell me no complaint. And I said, why did you operate? They will say, doctor too. They are absolutely wrong. You should make the patient ask for surgery. So I have given a printed brochure that the cataract should be operated only with the visual difficulty to lead their activity. That means they are reading or driving or whatever. Even with 6-9, the patient complains of contrast problem and color and driving the problem, then you can operate. You will make him ask for operation. So that when he comes to surgery and every patient, many cataract patients think that there is no complication. Patients think it's 100% successful. And it's a mistake of our own ophthalmologists. Inform them that sometimes their tissue may be required multiple surgeries and the retina, complete each task to the best of their ability. The initial procedure has the highest chance of solving the issue and the likelihood of success decreases with every additional surgery. This is even true for cataract surgery. Anybody has heard of Dr. C.S. Rashmi Award? Knowledge of the Society. Have you heard? Yes or no? Not that. That's good. You should have that. So you know, you don't know. The A was not. No. So what? You cannot be leave on 50 till you become A was not there. Yeah, I finished all. No, sir. A was not. I will not get any information. So, no, actually, Dr. C.S. Rashmi is a cataract surgeon in Pittsburgh, and he is retired now. It is when the C.S. Rashmi video award is there. He is a great friend of me. He comes. He operated his brother in 91 in my hospital. And he told me, this is the best surgery we have to do. This is a lifetime surgery for the patient. And that's true. So you should aim at doing excellent surgery, clean the posterior capsule so that the patient can go later. Surgery is a continuous decision-making process. Planning is essential to achieving a successful outcome. I compared eye surgery with playing soccer or football. So, good surgeons take the time to consider every step before and after surgery and writing everything on paper step by step to the choice of the instrument often that's drawing. And that's why Rohan gets a lot of scolding because he doesn't know to do the drawing. So anybody knows what a retinal drawing is done in what chapter? That's second year. Help me out. Okay, see me residence. Huh? What is it called? Answer? Answer chart, no? What is the answer grid? Pardon? No, I can't hear. Something speak, no? Can you repeat? I can't hear. Some other topic going on. Actually, the status of backlight can go. So then the answer chart and answer grid both are different. And who has answered? In A? You know what is the full name? So, come on man. Every day you are passing by the gate. On the right side of the gate, I have put this photograph. I have written about answer. Joseph, किसी को फोटो निकाल के भेजने को बोला नॉट नॉट पासवर्ड में फोटो करो राइट साइड में टैबलेट है आंसर होगा and so this is an excellent slide I like which I borrowed from Conferred school who was the president of Prof. So for every surgery it's like football you have to have strategic thinking and you have to have individualized approach you can't do the same and think again and again what's the most suitable of management for the given patient. You know, it's a cataract, you have a game plan, how to do. So that's why in a football game, if everybody is a player, you will know. You need coaching. Same thing for surgery. And unless you have a good coach, you will not be a good surgeon. Same thing with football. So that's why anybody who watched the World Cup, can you put their hands up at least? Nobody watched World football. You watched? You never know.
Few matches.
Okay, who won?
Correct.
And who was the best player? Messi. So I have a t-shirt with Messi. So the reason I'm asking is, the guy Ronaldo, his coach was angry. Did you see that? The coach scolded him and sent him off. Because as a student, you should respect the teacher, and that's what I didn't respect. Even though he's getting earning money. He's earning like 1 crore a day now from Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia is not too much money, doesn't pay. But he's arrogant, which I don't like. You can be a great player, you can be a great surgeon, no point in being arrogant. You have to be honest. And attention to detail is mandatory. So, Rohan, can you just get up and tell what you learned, attention to detail? And Rohan is finishing his fellowship and going back to Jaipur. So, what are the take-home lessons? Why don't you come here, man? Use the mic. Rohan doesn't talk at all, man. In Tamil, we say why not, which means the insect without mouth.
Why? Why?
First slide, yeah. Attention to detail is mandatory. So what did you learn from me? Tell us, hold the mic like it. Sharapan says hold it like banana.
So I learned that we should pay attention to details. So like when instances happen that I missed some leaking blood and then blood in the diagram. So sir pointed out and wait to
No, what did you learn? Not everybody is such okay. So what do you learn? What is the details I learned for every patient?
so that we should see every patient with details. We should pay attention, we should take time and talk to the patient and ask proper history.
You can understand. I'm happy. First time he's talking. He's finishing. Fellowship is finished. He's talking. I'm happy. I made him talk today. Madam, really I'm happy. The other thing is talk. So knowing the physical facts is crucial for making the right decision and getting better results. And quality gradient can be include good craftsmanship. Many times people tell surgery is like a artist and everything, but finally, I think you have to understand the principle behind of surgery and then do the surgery, not just cutting the surgery. So sometimes these fellows come and ask me, and I don't know how many people ask me, but when they join senior residency, the people are cutting chance later. I hate that word. I hate that terminology also. What is meaning cutting? No? And anybody has heard of the book Principle and Practice of Surgery? Never surgery. Textbook anybody has read? Yeah, it's called Felicitating Love. Yeah, you know? I mean, the word love is there, yeah? I think that much you should know. So Felicitating Love states the principle and practice of surgery. That means a surgeon should know when not to operate. And also which means that. Okay. Yes, sir. Okay. In the meantime, I keep talking. Please change the topic. In interview, anybody wants to ask questions, please ask me. Is that lecture does not mean only I give passion and you keep another go. Okay? Even third MBBS students. So the tools and skills of the surgeon are important factor, but it is important to be aware of your abilities and not to be deceived. So that means you should assess your own hands, your own eye-hand coordination. And I remember, I don't know why my brother did not check my eyes. I remember one of the fellow, I don't know what happened, he asked me, did you do stereopsis? Now all of you have checked your stereopsis. Hey madam, have you all checked yes or no? Yeah? And everybody answer yes or no. Have you checked for stereopsis? Huh? Madam, get an evaluation there. I'm not joking. You should know what it is. And God has given me excellent stereopsis. And I want to be guided. You need a panoramic vision. The man with enough insight to admit his limitation comes near perfection. And nobody can be perfect. So many times I went and attended to Shakespeare, high impact leadership. And he told me to put the hand up and say, who is perfect here? And I put my hand up. Then he ridiculed me so badly that he laughed and said, here is a man who is calling himself perfect. You know what is the other name? He asked. He said, that it's called madness. It's a madman you go. And still I have not changed from the called me mad. Because I keep fighting with yourself. But I keep trying to get the perfection from others. That's my problem. Perfection and others first. However, perfection should not be the main goal, but leaving the comfort zone and trying to be better than good enough is necessary to achieve quality. That means, are you better than yesterday? If you are making a mistake, and in starting exam is the problem that I feel the young doctors have, you learn some mistake and do 100 cataracts the same mistake. What is it? If you do the mistake in one case, next case you should know what the mistake and avoid it. And for that you should know the steps properly. That's why Einstein tells, you make a mistake, you are an intelligent man. But you make the same mistake, the intelligent man becomes the idiot. So preparation is key in ensuring success. One should familiarize themselves with the microscope before going into surgery and sit properly. So that means you have to know anatomic design. And any of you know there is a manual for every instrument what you have in your Sion hospital. Do you know or not? You have OCT, no? Okay. Is there OCT, no? Have you read the manual of the OCT? No. Please start. Might not valid it and go through it. Without it, you should not touch the link. I don't know whether I could roll it. I'm sure the world not read the manual. There's a manual for there's a video manual for our masturbation machine. There's a video manual for 3D OT setup. So people can come in terms to, they all can come for 3D surgery. Terms. They all can too much. So a young surgeon should not practice alone, but instead should begin their surgical career with a mentor for guidance and therapy. It is 100% important. Unfortunately, you cannot pass signals or ego without the mentor. So mentee and mentor need patience and time. So the main thing I recommend is, how many of you have seen Kung Fu Panda? Can you put your hands up? Shubha is not putting the hands up. Put your hand up, the whole thing, man. So what is the lesson for mentor mentee from Kung Fu Panda? There's a lesson. There's a lesson for mentee and there's a lesson for mentor. What is it? You have to remove that, right? Shubha, you remove that? Yes, no? Yes. Yeah, so Kung Fu Panda, he trained, the mentor was Master Shifu. And the Master Shifu was grumbling. He goes to Mumbai and tells, how can I train this fat from that? And he is like, how do I train him? So he calls Kung Fu Panda and go to Panda and tells him, this is the worst day in my life to train. And so many times I told Rohan, now I have to take that time. I'm sorry, Rohan. So in that actually he says that Kung Fu Panda is so fat he can't bend down, and at the time he eats 40 bean buns, and somebody talks to him, everything falls down. So he says, you are such a clumsy guy, how will it? Then next day he realizes he is perseverant, he is not leaving the ashram or the monastery and from the Kung Fu Panda thing, and he doesn't know what to do. And he calls, tells the master, chief calls him and tells him, you know that the mistake is not with you, the mistake is with the teacher. I didn't know how to train you, so I don't know how to train. And then he says, oh, very good, I think he's training big. But you know how he trains? He trains by keeping the foot, letting up, down, and then jump up and down, do all the exercise. And finally, last week also he learns the real take. I think you get only small piece. So that's how the mentor mentee has to be. Finally, the mentor has so much confidence because he's not learned some technique when he fights with the who's his villain. What is his name? No one. You remember Tilak? No? What? Who's the villain? Right. But what is his name? No. Tilak. That guy is the son of the mother and father Bhima. He wants to, but he is the other fellow from the Remember, no? Bailey, no? Who was in the jail. So they should demonstrate a friendly, courteous, quiet, and team-oriented attitude in the operating group. That's why the surgeon, the captain of the whatever football team, the entire team has to know. So while operating, there should not be any need for telling, I want this instrument, I don't want this. No. In my OT, my nurse is there with me for 34 years now. No one has learned. So when I put my hand, it will come automatically. And they know the screen what is the next step. And I don't even have to. Sometimes I forget also, they will give me. And I don't forget. To be a good surgeon, it is necessary to understand surgical indication and intervention, gain experience, observation, participation and research, and learn from the knowledge and mistake of other surgeons. So you can learn a lot of mistakes happen with everybody. But I think it's planned and you should make sure that there is no mistake. For that you have to know what are the mistakes and avoid it. Progress in surgical practice can be made quickly by having seniors provide mentorship and later by researching and emulating top performance. So that's why even after completing your exams, you have seen an LTMMC, you should go to various operation theatre, that means observers, see various certain, whether in India, your state or all over the
4 o'clock.
is not at 4. Continued medical education and self-education are necessary for independent learning. That's why even though government whatever universities have made CME points are important, medical courses have made CME points important, and national university also have made for promotions the CME credits and publications are important. So I think don't do it for the sake of that. Do it for learning. Just for CME credits you get it. Participate any attend a meeting from a sign in the morning and sign in the evening. In meeting you can go and have a store of views. You should learn something from every meeting. And incorporated checkpoints are recommended for things that cannot be quantified, such as the ideal amount of medical activity. As certain countries learn and refine their skills throughout their professional life, they should strive to reach the highest point of their knowledge and skill. That means every day there is a book by Stephen Covey. You remember what is it? 7 habits of successful people. So what is the last habit anybody knows? Anybody knows? Anybody read the book? So what books you read now? What do you read? Tell madam, what do you read? You read any books or no? Pardon? Which book you read? Huh? What? Novel. Okay. Who is your famous author? Favorite author? So I don't read novels. I feel it's a waste of time. But I think all that ABS movies. Anybody know what is ABS movie? Any bullshit movie. Yeah? So the level of education is different in every institution, city and the country, and maybe between Sion and ARVO or whatever. There is a vast range of teaching methods with the advancement in the latest technology and techniques and technology. And that's why I'm actually coming to Sion from 90 onwards. When Dr. Shinde was there, I used to come and take lectures. So many of them are doing excellent practice now. They are excellent surgeons. I have a direct professor. First time I got an appointment as a professor. So I'm grateful to the Municipal Corporation and Chaya Madam. And unless Chaya Madam approves, I can't join. Right, madam? And a textbook an article can teach you only what we teach you on what are the basics. However, the decision making or the surgical skill only comes with self-education. That's why I love the topic called surgical self-education. Myself and my own junior of Rasta, which is called cutting edge surgery, which is for the practicing and upcoming surgeon. The great complexity of surgery requires an honest assessment of the surgeon's own capability. Even for even cataract surgery. And cataract surgery demands continuous practice and person. Even cataract. So, how many of you have done cataract? Can you put your hands up? Yeah, madam. Madam, question only for both. How many of you have done cataract there? Only one. Why are you not proud here? Why are you putting the hand on straight? No. No, hand straight. Go ahead and straight. No? To be a good surgeon, you have to have hands straight. Not put your hands straight. Straight. Do it now. You know why you have to do all this? Stretching is important. Why you between surgery also. And then this is a surgical thing. So I think every tissue needs attention. And I heard from a lot of people. Prof. Emeritus was a great teacher who was a professor in TEM in no more now. He was the founding president of the University of India and I was the founding member and office brother with him in 92. So we along with him and Dr. P.T. formed the Veteran Society in Mumbai. And this is a still muscle surgery, and I'm doing a tightening of the recti muscle. So you have to dissect the knots meticulously. So you see, this is the bridal suture. So if you see any of my scleral muscle surgery, the first 1 week they will be a little red, but after 6 months, 1 year, you can't make out duodenal surgery. And many of them have more than 90% have 6 vision. One because of the excellent surgery which I have done from now. Every step is important. There is no simple step. Character of opening and character of close is so important as the surgery per se. And nothing events are taken back. And this is for the scale processing surgery. And so I know take the thing, which is the scale loop which I make. This is a hockey stick knife, and this step looks so simple in my hands, and I do it in 10 minutes, but it will have perforated there, and if you perforate, then there and will be a step forward and that. So this is how I do all food partners. And then so this is just to say how the completion of surgery, and I'm not teaching the steps here. I'm only telling how important is to every step, like opening the canal and closing the canal. Closing bloody surgery now, but after the week, if you have done it well, there won't be any square degree. It's still a complication. It will say one of the complications is squeeze also, and I think that's how I became a service smart society member, because the beginning probably was there, and I have very few patients who have undergone this skin surgery now. And this is the publication of an ophthalmologist response to the humanitarian crisis catchment, which is an IDO article. Maybe you can Google that. And this is a course which from National and Manish Kapoor, who's in Nasik, we designed. And that is published in the novel of the IDO. And this is the article which I recommend everybody to read. This is again an IDO. What makes a surgeon a great surgeon? I think they have written the two surgeons, Natarajan and TQ is Karik Qureshi, the head of the department here in Sri Maharaja Hospital, SK, who oversaw the treatment of 869 of 777 patients with pellet-related ocular injuries. They derive tremendous credit and respect for their truly heroic work. And the reader of the article by B et al. We couldn't write ourselves, we made a postgraduate from Singapore. So you also can write articles for me and publish like this. Must appreciate that the pellets can cause very severe eye injury, demonstrated by the fact 87% of the eyes have no better than counting vision and presentation. 78% of them injuries were overflow injuries. And the main thing is that the surgeon with mass casualties must perform as many operations a day as possible. So should always be aware that heroics quality is no substitute for quality. The surgeon's attention span cannot decline toward the end of the day. The last patient must receive the same treatment excellence of the first one we did. The reason I am reading this is not to post, and maybe Joseph can answer that. I enter the OT sometimes at 7:30, finish at 9:01, and then I go over as my fellows at that time, and the visitors who came. At 1, we used to go to disco, dance, and I'm fresh, after I'm very fresh. And again, I'm in the morning, 7, I'm in the gym, after that time I will be walking. And this is a live surgery which I did in Mexico, there for KO. So I think the reason is I'm showing all this is one because you need guts, that's what you need as a eye surgeon. And how to become a good surgeon is an article written by Peter Wiedemann, who is my good friend and the chairman of the Department of Ophthalmology, and he is a great retina surgeon. He has written several books, and in the conclusion, understanding and treating surgical condition will benefit surgeons, their patients, and new generations of ophthalmologists, even as robots take over certain intervention. Actually, it is not correct. Robots cannot take over. You have to employ the robot How many of you have seen robot cleaning the house in Mumbai? Anybody have heard of robot cleaning the house? My friend has it. It cleans the house very well. So that means you command. You are your hand, robot cannot take over. The robot, the movie, it shows fiction. And right set of skills are necessary to become a competent surgeon. An excellent surgical mentee needs physique for excellent operation. That means and work 9 hours from morning to night. Passion for learning, helping patient, perseverance, patience, and sight to endure failures. Me as a retina surgeon in '84, you know what was my failure rate? Anybody could guess? When I do the visual retinal surgery, 1984, you know what was the surgical success rate? Any idea? Can you guess, man? You can guess. No, guess no. Give me a number. What is the success rate of cataract surgery today? Tell me what is the success rate of cataract surgery? Huh? 90. More, man. Patients demand, particularly in Bombay, the private patients demand, they want more than 99% success. Yeah, it's several surgical surgeons have more than 99% success. Ordinary surgeons may be 90. So that's why you know, aim at nothing is 100%, but still, on that one patient, you can be 100% successful. So, the surgery will move the same way. What is the success rate of retina surgery today? Great surgeon, somebody tells them, no, they are not agreement. Can anybody tell? I need a volunteer, it's not important. Somebody tell the guest here. Madam, you tell no? Where is everything now? To give a guest number, no? Very good. Nowadays it's 80%. In 1984, it was only 20%. So 75% of the patients take either eye operates or that operates. So when I came from 88 to Madras to Bombay, some surgeons told that is possible. Nobody else will operate. If you don't operate, 100% of the patient will not see. Now, every we know you have a postcode, you have a retina surgery. No, nowhere else. So, participation in being a valuable part of the surgical team, planning and processing of surgical procedures, practice and precision until perfection is close. Sometimes you need a prayer, that's why you put my name. Because I talk about prayer when I go to the international meetings also. A master surgeon possesses expertise, is observant of outcomes, is innovative in treatment, can identify complex clinical problems, ask important questions to improve care, disseminate knowledge and expertise, and train future surgeons. That's why I chose this topic. And why this is here? Over. Tell me anything over. Why is it here? Is it madam? No, madam. This is for madam. This is for madam. Okay, so this is the max to the madam. This is what they have 2 awards, achievement 9 patient advocacy award, which is given to me. I'm receiving it on April 25th in August. And that is the Emerging Advocate Award, Sion, Poland, from Municipal of Alabama, and Birmingham, Alabama, where the reason is that they ARVO recognizes senior person and a junior person. So one of you also can get an award, and that's what you have to work at. Aiming for an award is not a problem, but you should work for it. So ARVO Advocacy is like Oscars for music and movies for the eye doctors. And first time an Indian also receiving this award. National is an Eye and Vision Advocacy Award recognizes ARVO members who dedicated the core of their impressive careers by advancing the eye and vision research field to advocacy at PhD level. And at this juncture, I want to say I am a visiting professor at Ramchandra Medical College in Chennai. And I remember she is now practicing in Delhi, in the state ARVO hospital, or Hyderabad. And I remember meeting her in ARVO, and I was very impressed because as a postgraduate, she came and presented the paper in ARVO. And it's not a big deal. The problem is you need money to go to, so the ARVO gives grant. So we had talked to Smita on working with me, Joseph knows. We have given we had worked with her and she got a grant. She also got a fellowship for 1 year and mentored under the very famous researcher whose Renu whose course I am attending on April 22nd. So my dream is to eradicate diabetic related blindness from India by the year 2025. Now looks like I have extended to 2030. For this we have started a Section 8 company named after my three generations. My grandfather was an ophthalmologist. My father also was an ophthalmologist. His name was, my father was from Natarajan. Grandfather was Natarajan. So it's Natarajan Life India Foundation. It's based in Chennai, but we can work all over here. And my accomplishment should serve as a reminder that we all need to be contributors, role models, and advocates in the profession and inspiration for others. So, all of you will be an ambassador for ophthalmology when you go to practice. So be a great surgeon, and that's what I want to wish you. So this video is there on YouTube. If you put anybody knows what's his name? The name is there. Anybody can read the name? Huh? Yeah, where is he from? He's a Maharashtrian. Yeah, he's a Maharashtrian. He was born in I forgot. He was born in Jalgaon. He was later too, he went to Boston, he went to West and migrated. He's a great surgeon in Boston. And I'm not able to get his apartment. Anyway, so he has done, he's a great surgeon. You should see YouTube videos. How do we improve the face of complexity? Arjun Norte has studied this question with a surgeon physician. He shared what we found to be the key. Having a good coach to provide a more accurate picture of reality, to instill positive habits of thinking, and to break our actions down and then help us build them back up again. It's not how good you are now, it's how good you are going to be that really matters. They say. So in that video, he says, he got a new idea. He called his old that who was something like 8 years old, but very sharp. Anybody ever heard of Dr. Conferred? Anybody heard of Conferred? Heard of Conferred? Yes or no? No. He's an 85-year-old physician. He's still practicing. He still is spine is erect, and even today he is white and white like a typical Parsi, and he is a consultant in Rich Candy, and I love to meet him. Amazing. So a physician. He written a book, Man Over Matter or something like that. Such a big book. And his English is amazing. He is a British kind of course. So he was referred to me from 92 for a eye problem from London, and I didn't release the problem. He's fine. And his son is working here, the head of the respiratory medicine in India. Why I'm coming is, as a surgeon or a physician, you have to be, your spine has to be erect, no wrong with this. And you have to stand tall, which says that you are possible. Patients like you can see how old is standing erect. So that's important to be a surgeon. So that's why whenever I am in the gym, I make sure, and every gym has a mirror, make sure you are standing erect. Your spine is parallel to the mirror. And that's why you have like flat, make your back strong, the abdomen strong, so that you don't have much. So this is an article written by a 9th student, Anya. Whatever I spoke is actually like to cut my root approach. She is not come here, and Sanjay also is not come. So can you tell about the approach and is Anya, you know? How you know about approach?
Approach is second law. All the slides already. Please here for last 3 months only, and he's taking all the slides and sir's CV. She's teaches me also.
And she makes the slide. And now I made a nice article which I'm writing a review article on top what I gave. This is my 9th standard student, Anya, and she's studying in primary school. And I also mentored a 14-year-old girl in Google, Kavya Kopakar. She actually developed AI, GR screening, and GR analysis. And NIH had given her 40,000 images, and they wanted to test her 3D printed adapter for iPhone. Somehow the National Institute of Health wrote to 5 hospitals in me, Antijo, Felicitating Hon.Professor Emeritus. But unfortunately, everybody said, oh, we don't have time to mentor a school girl. But I mentored, and she is now 2020. She, when Prof cut the fund for science and research, she went and demonstrated in front of White House. And now she's working on AI and brain. When she was in the 14-year-old, I think she was in the 9th grade, in Jefferson High School in Virginia. And I went to her house just to congratulate the parents for encouraging them. And I found her brother also is very intelligent. Both of them go and give talk in NASA at the age of 14, 13, 14, and 15. And I encouraged them to talk. The reason is, I was a shy person till I was in medical college. But thanks to my mentors and later Lokmanya, and I think now we will tell you to stop. Otherwise they keep talking. And so, you are a king of your own destiny. So whatever, at 2016 I got my FRCS. And yesterday I visited my friend who is my own classmate, who is very particular that I should do PhD. And I registered for PhD, 3 topics and failed. So couldn't complete. Second, I got already, anybody knows what is honoris causa? BSc. Anybody knows? From you know? BSc, degree. Anyway, that's called in Mumbai it's honoris causa. BSc, Doctor of Science. So it's an what do you call it? Consultant given by the university, and I think I've got 44 years. That doesn't make me now, but the university gives everything. Why not? No? So this is what I want to tell all of you. The 7th secret of success. You will find struggling to get things right in your life. You are a surgeon. A spiritualist offers some simple and time-tested solution to overcome obstacles and reach for your goal. Every great achiever knows how to arrive at success. The journey has been long and arduous at times, smooth sailing and others, but it has always been something that he deeply desired. So, first is vision. Who's this? Who's this in the photo? Right, Steve Jobs. And so he had a guiding vision, a great dream, and a sense of focus built on a goal direction. Remember that even the most powerful missile is useless without a capable guidance system and control. So for all this powerful missile, which is that which is guiding? Any idea? What is the pointer we use? Sandeep, you have a pointer? What is the pointer made of? Huh? Hey, what is the pointer made of? What is the pointer? What line is it? Huh? Tell me what line is it? Huh? Now what do you say? Tell me not only. Now what is it? So this is what I question. Why, what, how, where? No, I'm not talking, you should know. And can you know that the thing somebody is some kind of focus on somebody and somebody has some time to solve. So that's why in movie theater, somebody the children we ban. So find out homework for you what we do. Same thing, you need a laser to come and guide the missile. They can aim the missile from Jerusalem to Bombay. You know that? And they laser point. And that can make things wrong. So second is passion. And then the ability to carry out new plans requires to think with passion from within. And passion gives you the energy and the reason to weather the storm. I wanted to be a great high surgeon from the age of 5 because of my grandmother's father. But I didn't know how. Even though I was assisted my father, I've seen my grandfather operating the olden technique of the, I've done that. What was the olden technique of cataract surgery? What is the olden surgery? What is? ICC. Now what knife is used? Now what knife is used for ICC? Madam, exam question, you have to choose some question and answer it. No? History पढ़ते नहीं हैं. I split the word history from height and story. Somebody read novel, so I read surgery books like novel. And I read about surgeon, I go to surgeon, find out what he is doing, what is he doing. I don't know what can they do. Maybe they can scold you, I don't answer it. And beyond that what? They can punish you. So I keep asking, even today in class. And sometimes people ask me questions, and you will not ask me questions. Some medical colleges they go, when I keep telling them, they ask me some basic sense. I don't know. I don't know. There's no trying to tell the truth. And then the third is courage. Life expands or contracts in proportion to one's courage. Willingness to take risks and acceptance of new challenges. Dr. Chaya Shinde seen me when I came from Madras to Mumbai. And at 88 I came. And I was not afraid of anything. And I didn't know anybody. So no teacher, no friend, no mentor in Mumbai. So I was like a young class of the road running around. Nobody to question. Character. Character creates integrity and is the basis of trust. Character is what induces you to your journey to your destination, and character is what the world sees. The inner struggle remains hidden. Self-belief, I can. And with this, their arsenal and the right attitude, hardships and problems can be overcome. How many of you have seen the movie MS Dhoni? His struggles. You have seen? Yeah, I have met him. And who is this? Yeah, so he's also my good friend. So good is not enough. You have to be the best in your chosen field. I don't know how many of you know the first biography written on Rajinikanth is by an eye doctor, my friend. Dr. Tilak wrote the first biography, and after her to write my biography, unfortunately, she's busy learning flying, and she's an NHS consultant in the UK. So I'm after her to write my book, so that somebody will read. Competence is the difference between mediocrity and excellence. This is the same thing American tells in 3 years. Follow what? American says excellence. Right. Follow excellence and success is not automatic. You follow success like a guy who comes, months after comes, and now we are done that. Now we see what comes. So he says, the beauty is to serve mankind, but this is the worship of God. You have the opportunity in the side hospital. And God is here in all physical souls. So that's why every patient is God problem. Thank you. Sir? What's that?
Yes, sir.
How are you, sir? How are you, sir? Thank you, sir. Sit. And entertaining students.
Good evening, everyone. We welcome Respected Dean Dr. Mohan Joshi, sir, Honorary Professor Emeritus Dr. Natarajan, sir, respected PSO lecturer Dr. Sion, Dr. Chaya Shinde, Professor Lecturer Department of Ophthalmology, our faculty, our senior and junior residents, as well as the undergraduate students. Thank you all for joining us on this learning occasion. I will now request Dr. Chaya Shinde, ma'am, President of the Department, to speak, to welcome Dr. Mohan Joshi, sir.
Right? What is the right?
No, sir, right.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir. I would now request Dr. Chaya Shinde ma'am to welcome Prof. Natarajan sir to the Lokmanya. Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. I would now request Dr. Shruti ma'am, Associate Professor, Department of Ophthalmology, to welcome Dr. Sion ma'am, Lecturer of the Department of Ophthalmology. I will now request Dr. Chaya Shinde ma'am to speak a few words about our department.
Thank you, Sharon. Good evening, sir. Good evening, madam, and my dear faculty and students. This is our wonderful department, Lokmanya Energy, and my resident doctors who are all 24 hours getting successful. These are our faculty who are very skilled, highly skilled, and experienced, and always ready to guide the students. So, almost for proper faculty and other staff, and it is our paramedical staff and nurses. So, because of our department is whatever we are 5 faculties. We are daily OPD, admissions are daily, OPD is daily, except Sunday OPD and OPD is not there. But also on Sundays we do camps, various mind camps we do the community with our UPS and government. We have specialty OPD then retina, pediatric ophthalmology, cornea, glaucoma and ophthalmology. We conduct various CMEs and we are pioneers in conducting monthly VCMEs under Mumbai. Last year of 5-6 years, we have crossed the 100 of the figure of the series. We also conduct webinars, we also conducted webinars, and with this we conduct quizzes. I was a faculty in Maharashtra University at all India level, also do webinars and also read the functions and chairperson and coordinator in international conferences. Then one of the faculty also presented one talk in the webinar in POA. We have 9 publications in 2022. Significant activities are high guidance of our disciplinary sir. We recently had was the live program, we had live here. Then I am the intern of Lokmanya, teaching technical, allied integration committee and curriculum committee member. So has given us new routine. What you say complex and thanks sir for total 14 items in 2020. We conduct a lot of awareness campaigns online also and guidance fortnight from August to September. In 2022 we have seen 37,000 OPD patients, regular admissions 1,604, 1,000 plus surgeries, 36 cornea collected and Dr. here. Madam, please come. Please abide. So, we have VCR securing. I went for Institutional Center. We are conducting 24 hours cornea collection program, and I am very proud of Conferred. We also do cornea recipient pilot. 20 years back, we had bilateral cornea transplant. She is always there. We can do 24 hours. She will attend the course. So I am really proud of her. And 23 years of practice. So our future plans are continuing the intercollegiate CME and academic participation by all residents. We are in the process of getting new equipment at the help of our laser, microscope, OCT angiography, green laser, non-contact procedure, screen lab, spectral microscope, and possible. So I thank you all.
concise yet informative presentation. Today, on this memorable occasion, our respected Dean Dr. Mohan Joshi sir has agreed to grace us with his presence. We are indeed delighted by his presence. Sir is an endoscopic surgeon. Sir is very active in UG PG training. Sir, having himself completed both from LTMMC and General Hospital. Sir was the Dean of 7th Hills Hospital in Mumbai. Sir has worked on the conversion of 7th Hills Hospital as a COVID quarantine center and later as a dedicated COVID hospital. Sir has served as the Dean of Chaya Hospital in Mumbai. Sir has 18 plus publications to his name. Has started various new departments in our hospital including nephrology, neurology, transfusion medicine and surgical gastroenterology. Along with being a great doctor, Sir is an avid academician and a keen teacher who is always very interested in activities in both the undergraduate and the postgraduate educational areas. Thank you so much, sir, for being with us today. I will now request you to please speak a few words.
Distinguished faculty of ophthalmology, Padma-Shri, Natarajan sir, and the Sion Hospital postgraduates, Dr. Chaya, Dr. Conferred, and all others. I am extremely happy that Natarajan sir had joined and he had expressed his desire only in academics, that is what he told me, that I am not really interested in operating any patient in Sion Hospital or so. And then I happened to see his presentation in the office of Additional Principal Commissioner, Dr. Sanjeev Kumar. And even at this age, he is wanting to pursue something for the society. And then I thought that Padma Shri is rightly bestowed on Professor Emeritus. You remember or recollect some memories. I was an intern, I was supported for my education by Rotary Club. And then I used to go in several eye camps, which they used to conduct in the month of December. We used to go 2 days in advance, wash the classrooms, because we used to get many schools during that time. And I remember those days of camps. We used to thoroughly fumigate the classrooms during the Christmas vacation or just prior to Christmas vacation. Conduct a camp much before the Christmas. See hundreds of patients. And I would do some activity, either to take blood pressure, to urine sugar, or to take tension of the eye, or something like that, or put dilating drops in the eye and the ophthalmologist would examine the patient and declare whether he has got cataract or otherwise. That was the scenario. And if the patient was found hypertensive, he was given Artemether. If the urine sugar was showing something, then no blood sugar was there, we could take on anti-diabetic drugs. And then next week, we would operate that patient. And such any time, any camp, we would operate 300, 400 patients. Then after about a 15 days period, we would give them classes. And that is how, that was the, sort of non-sophisticated ophthalmology which I had seen during my internship days. We were trained by Dr. Sake, who was the head of the department here, and we used to make very wide incision. There was nothing like silk or something. There was nothing like photoemulsification. There was nothing like intraocular lens way back. And we have seen those cataracts, and we would be the full corneal flap without any taking stitches. And there was another person, Dr. Mumbai, who used to take and approximate cornea and sclera and see that. I have seen my other father's cataract being operated and continuous suture line, and eventually after 2 years the sutures break and this needle-like thing continue to irritate her eyelids, which eventually could be diagnosed, thinking that it was a glaucoma or something like that, which eventually could be diagnosed when she was examined in slit lamp and all these sutures were removed. So the monofilament suture material which you use and which you think that you don't get problems, but eventually after a few years that whole thing cracks and it rise to problems. So therefore, without incision cataract is something which is good. There is no doubt about it. And that is that photoemulsification is much, it is the greatest advance, and foldable lens is the greatest advance in the cornea, in the ophthalmology. In the initial period, there was so much resistance that people never used to use. People never used to use the popular lens, gold surveillance, because they thought that it was a foreign body and it generated definitely a posterior capsular reaction and posterior capsular opacity. My mother's two cataracts, only times we had to do laser capsulotomy, which was not available here. The surgery was done here, but the laser capsulotomy I had to take somewhere else. And I remember that my father's laser capsulotomy was done, the lens got fractured. Fortunately, the lens got fractured at periphery, so it did not interfere with the vision. So the logic that the intraocular lens is a foreign body is really true, and posterior capsular opacity eventually develops. Whatever way you scrape the capsule, if you make it thin, you are likely to drop the lens inside. So, though I am a general surgeon, I have little bit knowledge of ophthalmology, so that is the advantage which I, whenever I go and talk with ophthalmologists, even my daughter has become ophthalmologist and operated with the vitreoretinal surgery and the latest images of the retina and the retinopathy for which artificial intelligence and the retinopathy and the glaucoma both are the silent killers. So more than cataract, now this is what we are concentrating on, and I think that this is the greatest advance. Especially Natarajan sir is one of the well-renowned person, not only in Mumbai, in the country, but in the world, and I am told that he is traveling now soon to Germany. His presence here will definitely ignite something in our ophthalmologists. There is one Padma Shri in Delhi hospital. There is another Padma Shri here and who have joined our hospital. So we are extremely proud of Padma Shri ophthalmology. And here I remember a small Char Odishi Kavita in Vinda Karandika's thing that says that there are some 4-line poems, and it says that Denarane Detazami regarding donation, but this is academic donation which we expect from Professor Natarajan. Academic donation means training, teaching, igniting something, advocacy, developing diplomacy, and a status in the society. This is what Professor Natarajan has achieved, and he has joined us. So Denarane Detazave means donator person जो है, he continues to donate and recipient continues to receive. But what he should do, what should be the aim of that recipient is घेता एके दिवशी देणाऱ्याचे हात घ्यावे. That means that you should start donating. So we expect that the things will be ignited in the Department of Ophthalmology so much that I will not wonder one of the ophthalmologists gets a permission. As long as I am here as a team, I will support in all the ways, in technology, in even getting Professor Natarajan here, so it will distinctly benefit you. Besides doing a silent surgery, you need to have advocacy, you need to have public standing, oratory, everything he will train you, and this will definitely benefit our department of ophthalmology. And इतनी generate other travel, we will see Padmashri coming to department of ophthalmology of Indian GH one day.
Thank you so much for your speech, sir. Having listened to you multiple times, sir, I always wonder how you have all these stories that are always related to which are program that you choose to attend. I feel that only a man who has lived a rich and illustrious life as such as yours can have stories for each and every occasion. So thank you for being here, sir. Today we are indeed honored to have amongst us respected Dr. Natarajan, sir, Honorary Professor Emeritus of our department, and a really prominent name in the world of ophthalmology. Sir is currently working as an Honorary Professor Emeritus in our hospital, along with being the Chief of Clinical Services at the ARVO Eye Hospital in Mumbai. His end goal is to ensure that all of India is sighted. Over the last 36 years, he has performed over 60,000 vitreous and retinal surgeries, plus assisted in the development of medicines for many ophthalmic disorders. He has trained over 68 vitreoretinal surgeons from around the world and continuously promotes improved quality of life for early career ophthalmologists. Sir has made great contributions to the eye and vision field through his passion for research and transforming lives. Under his leadership, the Advocacy Foundation for Treatment Little Eyes, now known as the Kamala Sundaram Foundation, has provided affordable eye care to more than 1 million people. His accolades include the award of Padma Shri, India's fourth highest civilian award, by the President of India in the year of 2013, the State Award for Meritorious Public Services by the government in Jammu and Kashmir, and he was a charter inductee of the Retina Hall of Fame in the year of 2017. The Association for Research in Vision and Ophthalmology, ARVO, Rockville, USA, announced in the year of 2022 recipients of its annual Advocacy Awards. The Achievements in Eye and Vision Advocacy Award recognizes ARVO members who have dedicated the core of their impressive careers to advancing the eye and vision research field through advocacy and entry level. Dr. S. Natarajan is first time an Indian ophthalmologist receiving the award. Thank you, sir, for being with us. I would kindly request you to speak a few words.
Great honor, respected Dr. Chaya Shinde, asking anybody from coming up because I don't know whether all of you know Sion, the other name is Shiv, and my name is Natarajan, and I already used this work. I'm a member of the Mumbai Sion Road Teacher and the past president, and usually the deal is not with the are you members? No? Okay, so I don't attend, but I do camps for them. Now we have a opinion that it's said I was given an information of 90 lakhs for international. They are really doing camps. So they are doing daily doing camps, and it's like, actually it's a great privilege. Definitely I think by Dr. Mohan Joshi, I think I approached him several years back, and he I kept quiet, and then again I approached, and then thanks to my friend Tilak, and also my friend Mr. Lokmanya, and now Dr. Prof, and they are working with people from long, and they are working on this notation from 2005 in the 500 meters away from Houston. And I'm surprised strongly that the OB that always rushed in. I was also 6 months at the about 5, 6, 8 years back, and due to my travel, that's why I didn't want to become an operating surgeon. But I don't mind, even though I can do the same thing about it. I can actually send the patient to a life surgery for payroll. I'm happy to complicated that conversation. We and the patient is improved also. We brought the journey from entire hospital. I remember asking patients like, I practice law, I practice English. So even now I like to do any amount of research agreement. If I don't know about the equipment, I don't mind visiting. And then I saw, got a new routine. I came to the old routine. And that time problem like I solve problems, but instead of word to the excellent, he said we can you get a heat when you want. And I think we can also get permission. I remember long time back that Sunday, so I convinced them and we got a projector machine about so many years back. So I live in this area, and Sion is very close to me, and I'm ready to work with. So I did my one first paper in social approach in 1982. They have presented a Chaya Shinde conference also on the integrated efficiency between Madras Medical College and Standard Medical College. We found so much of integrated efficiency, and even Dr. Venkatana is a professor of analytical work on it. So I started doing research as a undergraduate from ICMR in 1977. I did my first paper on the effect of fusiform using interpolography. And then I did an anniversary Ophthalmology. But I knew I was going to be ophthalmology. I didn't want to do anything. I want to engineering all of that. I find everybody seems like to come on the mind. So I was also like that. My idea is to encourage them that they also should come to our workers. Our workers use grant for them to travel. And then the travel grant is not enough for the society. Then our society. So I think a lot of things what when you were doing this and I was doing, we didn't have. Now there are a lot of things that competition to teach people. But as you correctly said in Marathi, the goal is giving us something to take on to do more. So here I believe this, I run this roaming land with the Shivananda. We believe in what the right hand gives, left hand should not know. So we are really giving purpose to people freely. My dream is to create a brand for Mumbai with the help of BMC. I have actually offered that I work on all the upper government to get all diabetic patients, hypertension related, ARV, and Lokmanya. So we have to publish and self-said advocacy is important. Unless we publish in a reputed journal, nobody will look at us. And we are not very inferior. As Madam said, I mean, we have no publication for enough post-graduate. I showed my presentation of the fact that I am a student and academic teacher. So I also know one of them is a resident from Singapore who published my cashew paper. I said, any of the resident can publish with me because of my name. Many persons who take review articles and also invited articles along with the so my team is I am receiving this award on 25th and I think I am happy. My greatest gift more than the award is getting a non-paid program here, program, and I am very happy to be part of it. And I want to encourage. I love students. The reason is because I am working with them, my hair is growing. And I like to be young, and I take examples every time I think the award is given for a teamwork, not only me, and I have backed by my entire foundation staff at Advocacy also come now. And we have done a paper for the hospital and also represent academic as the president. We want many people and make communication. My dream is to serve this part of Mumbai because I live in Dala, we work in Dala, Sion and Shiv is the king. And I don't know why people don't know, I still don't know what the connection of Sion and Shiv, but anyway, I'm happy to be here, sir. And I'll be happy to even go to the OT and assist you. I don't have to family, not the lunch, and we can get various companies to bring their machines as a flag. Later, we can either get donation or to transfer them to the deal. The OC can be already come. We are getting one. Whatever just you said, we should direct companies to support you for academic publication. OC can do it. All that you think we should do study where something is not done in the rest of the world, so that sand is the extension. So as such, said, if you do homework, then somebody should take note of that. And sir, more than that, sir, I have a goal, which is my lifetime goal, to get a Nobel Prize for that. Nobody has mentioned in India. Only one of the countries has not got a Nobel Prize from 1911, and also for optics. I am working on the diabetic with the case system university. We are studying there it's a 9-4 project, but we will do it. I'm meeting the dean of the case system university. can do a trial officially for whom the community ophthalmology work. Sure, thank you. But we can do a joint team because they are studying genetics. Some people in Natarajan do not get it. You don't want the particular. And some people are dying of kidney failure and kidney blind. We don't know why. So we want to find that what is that biomarker?
We've got a also studying genetics.
Okay. No. There's a book called Arnav Sastry, written textbook of ophthalmology. He has written ophthalmology is the playground of genetics. And we run a genetic clinic inaugurated by Conferred in 2017 in the father's name. Professor Dr. Genetic Clinic. And I'm the secretary general of Global Identity Consortium, where we are having a presentation on June and April 24th, I think, in New Orleans. So Dr. Shinde will be happy. He is in Japan and he is actually retiring in 24. So I have actually told him I don't have money, but I told him I'm appointing as the chief genetic scientist in Mumbai in 2025. But this is a great idea to do without people can be involved. We can write a grant to this. Already we have signed up. We have signed up direct. We got a grant from direct 10 crores for 6 hospitals. Now I have included Sion hospital and computed. Correct? The Sion hospital is for the direct grant. Yeah, so we have included each one. We have included Sion hospital 2-3 months back, where we are approaching amount of budget for 10 crores for 6 weeks to work on ideas. So we will involve on we will the process. So private and the hierarchy, they have 1,000 crores.
Thank you for your insight. I heard your lecture about the surgery and how to become a surgeon, and now your talk. It just goes on to show, as sir said, that how much we have that is to be received from you. We really wish to emulate you for all the time that you are here, and we wish to learn as much as possible.
That's the best thing for me.
Thank you, sir. I would now like to request respected Dean sir to please felicitate the
Start with
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Yeah, next.
Thank you, sir, for doing all this. I would like to thank all the guests today, starting with respected Dean.
This is about 75 years. We can do this, 75 monograms. You are not studying. It's not like all the years.